Let's check the stream.
Nice miner you get the background.
Sorry?
You get nice miner.
Oh yeah, I think we are live.
Nice
yeah. Hi everyone. Sorry.
You get nice miner.
Oh yeah, I think we are live. Nice, yeah. So just need to turn off the sound on the. Is anybody that has the YouTube on? Yeah, there was another song coming. So yeah, hello everybody. Yeah, welcome back to Mining Hub channel. We have a couple of guests today. We have Raitis Pudans, mining rig optimization, and we have our main guest, Dmytro, the man behind the HiveOS, the founder and the main developer, I think. We will find out.
Okay.
We get talking to
Hello, guys.
Yeah, how are you doing, guys? Dmytro?
I'm fine, perfectly.
Yeah, and you, Raitis?
Oh, great.
Everything is good, yeah. So yeah, Dmytro, we will start straight away. So this interview is going to be about the HiveOS and how it's operating. And I heard that you have recently launched the HiveOS 2.0, and we're just going to go through what kind of features are they. So what was the main reason you created HiveOS 2? Hello, Dmytro, there's no sound. I think so. Can't hear you. No, I don't hear you.
And my mic working?
Yeah, your microphone is working, yeah. I think Dmytro got reconnecting now. Guys, let us know in the chat. How's the sound? Do you hear it okay? Please also, I would ask you to, you can share this with your friends. If you know somebody who wants to speak directly with Dmytro and ask him some questions, how to, about something about Hive. So yeah, Dmytro, yeah, the question was, yeah, why there is Hive 2? Still no sound. Yeah, somebody is saying that Nebosha is saying that there's sounds okay. Yeah, can't hear Dmytro. Yeah, we can't hear him either. Hope we're gonna get the sound fixed and we're gonna continue the live stream. So yeah, we have another guest, Raitis, who wants to talk now.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about more about yourself. What do you do? What do you, as I know you, you are very good in mining rig optimization.
Yes. In beginning, I made the rig for self, tested how it's working, about mining. And
Hello? You hear me?
Okay, yeah, now we hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Sorry.
It's okay.
So I interrupted you. Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead, Raitis.
Yes, and then the best what I thought is like to see the problems and fix them. The best way is get another devices like for testing what problems they have, and so on. I get more and more like rigs to fix.
Like using HiveOS, yeah.
No, in beginning I use, of course, Windows.
Uh-huh.
And after Windows, I start using Ethos. By the way, I found on your video that
And now you're at HiveOS.
And yes, when I test HiveOS, yeah, directly I love it, and I can say for sure.
There's now
there's no another better mining OS.
Yeah, and
I'm glad to hear that.
There's now the part 2 out, and Dmytro wants us to tell us a little bit more about it. What's the main reason why he has launched the HiveOS 2?
Well, we wanted to add some features, and at first, Hive 1 was developed very rapidly, and there were some design internal architecture limitations.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried to solve them, and actually we came up almost with the new product. And I think this is a new standard in this Hive mining operating systems and monitoring systems. So we raised the bar above. I think so.
I see. And you couldn't implement these features on the HiveOS first one version. So you needed to build.
Well, the previous architecture, it was limiting us, and yeah, you know what is spaghetti code, and we wanted to get rid of it. And actually, this, well, of course, lots of code was inherited and copied from the first version, but actually, it's almost the second, especially the front side. The front of web interface is completely new. The first version was on PHP with some JS, some JavaScript and everything. The second Hive is completely done on React, and we will use React Native for building native mobile applications for Android and for iOS. And we have open API now, so you can actually build your own application for monitoring. And guys, I already have some links to profit algorithm switchers which use new API of Hive, and actually it opens new ways of building up your software and making your infrastructure better. That's it.
Cool. Yeah, guys. You know, if you do have any questions, you can just comment them in the chat box. So I'll get to them when we have a few of them. So yeah, what was the what's the new features which are added to the HiveOS 2, which are not in the first part?
Okay, so we redesigned the approach for creating mining configurations. We call them flight sheets.
Mm-hmm.
So your mining rig or your farm is like a rocket. We are heading to the moon, and you need a flight sheet to go.
Yeah.
And so you choose what you want to mine, what coin, to what address, wallet address, and you want where do you want to mine it. You choose pool, and actually finally you choose miner. And we've created a big repository of all the pools we could find. People also can contribute to these pools, and you just click, and there are no more these copy-paste settings of batch files or, like from Windows, even in Hive 1, everybody shared configurations. Now it's reworked, and much less actions needed to do that. More of that. We've separated wallets and miner configurations, and we are going to use this, extend this functionality in showing balances from external sources. For example, you have your wallet on the exchange, or on the blockchain, or on the pool, and you will monitor balances for this wallet on external sources via APIs of this. So we've recently launched Hive 1 pool. And the third thing we want to do is to integrate this pool into HiveOS.
So you will monitor the wallet address from the pool. You will see.
Yes. So this is the way we want to extend on our roadmap. We want to make more financial features, which finally people want to have in one place. So you will see actual shares which you have on the pool. So you see your hash rate, and then you see your profit in money, in dollars, or in cryptocurrency, right in one place. And that's where we want to extend the functionality of the Hive next.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's a really cool feature to see in one place.
Yeah. We already switched to HiveOS pool. Gunts, you also, yeah, full switched.
Yeah, the HiveOS new pool. Yeah, we tried it out. Yeah, we did try the new pool.
That looks good. What I want, but probably soon it will be like SSL connection to a little bit hide traffic.
Yes, on the way we are regional servers and SSL ports as well. So we share technological base with our partners, and we've done something simple. So it runs now. We have enough hash rate to do all the payouts, and now we can extend features next.
Great. Yes.
How does your pool? How does the payouts work?
Payouts. So this it's PPS plus system. So we pay for each share. It's very predictable. So you do not depend on the pool's luck. And the profit consists of two parts: the block reward and transaction fees reward. So the first part, the block reward, is it's PPS. We pay for a share, and transaction fees reward is paid with PPLNS. So it's a hybrid system. With this gives you some prediction of what earnings would be. So you don't mine and then wait for the pool's luck. You just know that these shares will be paid.
All right, and you pay out also the uncles and everything, yeah.
Yes, I don't know the number, don't remember the numbers, but we pay for stale shares with some coefficient, and yes, and uncles.
Yeah, well, I used to mine on the Ethermine before, and then I tested out. Yeah, actually, I can feel a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit more profit for a couple of days.
We've calculated ourselves and done some estimations, and now we have reports from users that yes, we pay like several % more than Ethermine.
Yeah.
And we don't get any fee from this. It's 0% fee, and it gives you more profit. And I think it will stay 0% fee for Hive users. So once you are on Hive, you pay just for using the system. That's it. You don't pay for pool and that.
Oh. That's really great. Yeah.
We want to. Well, the main goal is to close all this way how the miner interacts with this in this financial world. So the pool, then exchange, then payout, and we go and integrate into one system. So you will just have one place where to mine and get your money. And if you the next thing, we want to have our own miner. Maybe we'll extend other miner or something like that. Maybe we have some works on algorithm optimization. So I hope someday we will have much more profitable miner available for the public with zero fee again on Hive. And
there is some beta testers can join for the miner.
Sorry, there are who?
You have beta testers for the HiveOS miner.
For HiveOS miner, it's very early to talk to test something real, but we are going we are heading to this.
Okay.
And what's the total hash rate on the mining pool currently?
So we share with the hash rate you see on the pool at the moment is the hash rate with our partners. So the Hive1 pool is a separate pool. It has like half of terahash, I think so. At the moment.
0.5 terahash, yeah, so 500 gigahash.
Gigahash.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. Yeah, there's a question from Hassan. How would you convince someone to transition from simple mining to Hive?
It's just a simple choice. You open first, you open second, and you do your own conclusions. I don't think simple mining. Actually, this is one of the reasons why we have done, why we made Hive 2, because simple mining and ETH/OS they don't evolve, and the world is changing, and the world is given new requirements, and we want to be there. So I don't know how to make a system which will work for several years without changes. People just add some update minor versions, and that's all. No new features, nothing.
True, yeah. 4 mil stops, yeah. You have
yes, maybe this is a bad thing about Hive these days, because we've changed too much and people don't get used to it, and we have lots of reports. Oh, please come back, give me Hive version first. I'm so used to it, but there is no way back. Sorry, guys. We can improve the current version. We listen to users. We do new rollouts of fixes, bug fixes, and feature implementations almost every day, maybe the day after day. And all we can do is to improve what we have now.
Yeah, it's the same, you know. You need to get used to anything, you know. When you start to use something, you know, you can't just maybe sit in the car, you know, on the first day and go on the road driving. You have to go and learn, you know, same thing.
Yes, actually, I compare it to when the first iPhone came out. Maybe it's a huge comparison, but anyways, when the first iPhone came out, there were people like talking, sorry, what is this shit is? Where are the keyboard? How can I type the number? And so on, so on. So it's the same thing, actually. I'm sure people will get used to it and will understand the benefits, and it can be compared to other competitors.
Yes, I can say also, because in the beginning use Windows, crazy lot of problems. Then Ethos, it was like yeah, fantastic after Windows.
Yeah, sure.
And then try HiveOS, the options, the way how you use it. It's so easy if you you need just know a little bit about like Linux commands, because when I configure Wix, sometimes also it was the same. Ethos also on HiveOS. HiveOS like hang up, but rig still running.
There can be some problems later.
And it because like overclock too much card. But what I find out, like reboot commands, nothing working. But I can connect till terminal. I use like in kernel you can execute command.
There is sysrq call.
Sysrq, yes.
Yes,
and,
we have Hive uses the right command for rebooting is sreboot. So if you type sreboot, it will reboot.
It will run fast. Oh, nice.
It's ready-made. So when you click on the icon reboot in Hive interface, it uses the command sreboot.
Yeah, because before HiveOS fourth version, I used that SQ reboot. Yeah, it was really nice option.
Yeah, with hanging driver, there can be a situation when rig just can't reboot. It hangs on this reboot process and never comes back. Yeah, this can be S-reboot is the way to go. Also, it can shut down and everything. Yes, ETHOS is was very nice, and it's very, I don't know how to say it, geeky, or for high-tech guys, when you are Linux administrator on a big farm and you know what to do, then maybe it's a good choice. But for users which don't want to dive so deep into Linux, this is maybe too much, because you have to write these configurations and everything, and people manage the 100 rig farms with HiveOS without any basic knowledge of Linux. They don't know how to open SSH, but they can still run it. That's great. Actually, yeah, sorry.
And the question, you making by self now last kernels? I saw there is
a kernel.
Yeah.
Kernel. I rarely recompile. We wait for Linux kernel 4.18, which will hopefully bring support for Vegas. Still in testing. Vegas are running already on Hive, but there are some problems with overclocking, and we don't want really bother a lot with ROCm drivers. They're not so official and not mainline and have their own bugs, so we skip to use ROCm. But there are custom configurations where I know people run Vegas on Hive successfully by replacing the drivers. But we are waiting for the official. So when there will be a stable version of new Linux kernel, we compile it. Actually, we just use vanilla configuration and do some tweaks for enabling more GPUs on board and so on and so on. So by default, I think it's 16 GPUs possible in Linux kernel. You have to do these tweaks to make it run. And disable some audio drivers, and that is not used on mining environment.
And also, very important question, did you have already on hand to test FPG chip?
Yeah, just today a guy from chat wanted to share and give me access, but he claims he have them already, and once we have a terminal there, I'm sure we will add support.
It's from SQRL company?
From what company?
I think it's Squirrel.
Squirrel Research.
Yes. Or another company already has. No?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, but sure. Adding ASICs, usually how it works. A client comes and says, I have 100 of these devices. We say, okay, no problem, let's do it. With Antminers, it's very easy to add them. They're very similar inside. We've just finished adding in the silicon ASIC miner, finishing tests now, and do a rollout tomorrow, I think. Antminer E3 for Ethereum, also adding support. Then we have some Chinese EBIT miner, ASIC miner. So slowly, but we extending the variety of ASICs.
Yes, if we're talking about ASICs, probably many know that already Bitmain Z9 Mini second batch, you can't anymore overclock miner from stock. So did you already try that? It will work on HiveOS? It will patch it, or you don't know?
It's because of firmware or what? Because I didn't have a deal with this yet.
Because of firmware, yes.
Yes.
So, but can you stay on the old firmware?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
But it is just question. Yeah. You didn't test right now, yeah? You didn't.
You know,
Yeah, but how the HiveOS works on ASICs? Can you just only monitor them, or you can also do an overclocking?
Overclocking is done inside the configuration file of miner. So it is dependent on the firmware.
Like see, yeah, but for example, you know, on the S9, there's no like advanced miner configuration to overclock.
There is a configuration of miners. There are options where you write actually your pool and everything. Also, you can write voltage. You can write frequencies for different boards and so on and so on. Yes, it's possible to overclock.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
For S9, I know there are some good firmwares which will give up to 17 stable hashes.
yeah, I had that one tested also on a channel. 18.5 can get their hash out of 2,000 watts. It's
Actually, I had one firmware which gave almost 18, but gigahashes.
terahash.
No, terahashes. There's so many. Yes, terahashes, and but it consumes much more power proportionally, up to 2 and something watts. But the latest firmware I've heard of didn't test it yet. They claim to stay on the standard PSU within 1,600 watts.
At 18 terahash.
17 terahash.
That's really nice, yeah. Good efficiency. Hassan is saying he likes really the picture behind you, behind the miner.
Oh.
What is that? Is that the miner there behind you?
Yeah, this is just a testing rig, which it has one green card and 2 red cards. So just for.
Oh, you're testing them.
Well,
and looking on it, nice lady.
I developed some. Yeah, this is actually my balcony. So I write some Linux code, and this is my testing rig. And it's doing not so much noise, so I can keep it at home.
Crypto Rafal saying, yeah, new HiveOS is great. Then Christian C, nice work with HiveOS. I'm using also on my Linux machines. A suggestion, if you don't mind, put a confirmation thing after clicking shutdown button from Hive panel. I stopped my miner by mistake.
Shutdown confirmation is not there yet?
It wants like a confirmation button when you turn off the mining rig.
Yes, okay. Let me check it actually. I remember there was a request. There is a confirmation right now actually.
Yeah.
I can share a screenshot. Just clicked on it. I should. Where should I upload the picture? I don't know. You have a chat or something? On Facebook?
I think there should be a chat. Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to show to. There we go. Can you share the screen now?
Share screen, okay.
On the left side, yeah, you can press that green button.
Share screen. Okay, here is the screen.
Yeah, it has shutdown, confirm.
This what? Okay, let me just click shutdown.
Yeah.
There is a confirmation. Yeah, I remember there was a bug. There was a time when there was non-confirmation, but here it is now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and
there you go, Christian.
one more thing. What I do still manually, I resize hard disk space. If sometimes need to do like 2 days, 3 days logging. By default, only is like.
But there is little sense in this because logs are rotating.
Yes.
Even if you remount writing them to disk, they will rotate anyway. So I think up to 10 megabytes or something per log file. First, you need to tweak this cron job, which is rotating this. This is the first thing. So I didn't do this.
You don't see the point, yeah.
Yes, it's 10 megabytes. It would be like a week or a month. Yes, I usually don't resize partition myself. If I need space, I just add a second partition and mount it to some folder or move logs there if I need it. But still, there is rotating after rotating, so
yeah,
they will not grow too much.
Yeah, it's only like special thing. I also did need manually resize HiveOS partition because it was very useful. Like HiveOS have option from one disk you just clone. It's also perfect option.
I have this in Linux tasks. There is open Trello board. I can actually share it with you. We have this task in the list, and for Linux development, there are lots of guys which do some additions to Linux part. And I'm eager to donations or some salary to the guys who work a lot with me. And so if you are feeling enthusiastic about this, implementing this, then I will post the Trello board here in our Google Hangouts chat. It's here.
Okay, thanks.
Cool. The guys.
HiveOS Linux repository is public, so everybody can submit to it and commit changes if you want. Web part and backend part, they are close to repositories for sure.
Cool. So yeah, the guys are asking also how to start using HiveOS and how expensive is to use it.
Up to how many? 1, 2, 3. 3 rigs are free for you to use. So you open the website, you register, and you create the rigs, and you use it for free up to 3 rigs. Our position is more than 3 rigs. It sounds like a business. It's not home mining, so we charge $3 per rig for months. Depending on how many rigs are active online at the moment. If there are only 3 online, then you pay nothing.
And is there any differences between the the free version and the paid version?
Yeah, but for home mining, it's okay, I suppose. So for paid version, we support SSL connections for workers. We support yes, there is about email support is available for everyone. We say that we give for free users only community support, but actually everybody can write to email and get some help there. Let me open the website also. And oh yes, and the main feature, we store for paid rigs, we store 30 days, the whole months of their statistics. So you see all your hash rates and online, offline statuses for the whole month. For free users, it's only
the free version doesn't have the history.
For 3 days. For 3 days it has.
I see.
Actually, it's so fucking big amount of data. I didn't really expect it. Almost nobody uses it for real, but still we do it.
Yeah, I imagine 300,000 mining rigs.
Yeah, it's getting it's more than 500 gigabytes. Yes, half of terabyte.
Cool. Can you show us your screen like that? I know there's one of the main features. A lot of guys was expecting in the HiveOS too.
I'm just going. There is a YouTube channel for Hive, and actually, I've recently made a video doing a quick walkthrough among the HiveOS 2 features and changes.
Okay, you can put.
I just don't want to repeat this word by word. I give you a link to this. Oh, sorry, I didn't copy it.
It's the bottom one.
Sorry. Here it is. Okay.
Yeah, the same, yeah.
Yeah, that option, auto fan option in HiveOS 2 is really fantastic, like for also home users, like the mining rig standing in garage or in the night is cold, then the fans automatically spin slower.
Yes, it's very important for NVIDIA's, and right now I'm doing some improvements on it because people get some error messages sometimes. It causes too much system load on the system and conflicts with NVIDIA settings. So still implementing it, but yes, it works. When it works, it does a good job.
Yeah, with AMD, no problem.
Yes, and with AMD is no problem. Yes, with AMD's fan control is much more simple.
Yeah, I didn't try the NVIDIA, yeah, but AMD works very fine. Yeah. Do you research your like follow all the time your competition to check out what your competition does, like ETHOS and then Simple Mining?
Yes, well, with ETHOS and Simple Mining, I think they will stay as they are. I don't know their plans, but it seems the guys don't want to move on. There are other, don't want to name them, but there are some other new monitor projects. They are far away, as I can understand, but they have some features which we want to, some good, nice ideas which we will implement in Hive 2. What I already mentioned about this financial monitoring and profit monitoring, profit switching for Hive. This we want to bring it first.
How it will actually work? So it will track your wallet on the blockchain, or?
Yes, there are, I already have this in my test code. Yes, we can grab your balance from the blockchain. We can grab it from exchange service with API, like from Bittrex or Binance or other any exchange. Actually, there is like several dozens of exchanges which will be supported, and from pool. Yes, your unpaid balance from pool.
Yeah, this is I think it's one of the coolest features which none of these mining softwares I've seen would have. Yeah, and well, what's the future? Where do you see yourself in maybe one or 2 years?
I can talk only about
like
in 1 and 2 years. See on a private island with lots of girls. Okay, but seriously talking about Hive, that's what I began to tell you. We want to cover all the aspects of mining life, of life of miner. So we want to cover the exchange, the payouts, the withdrawals. We also automatic profit switching and everything. So everybody, there were lots of requests to add the button money. So we want to big nice bread button money, and it will just make money, and you will have only one fee for Hive, and that's all.
Yeah, so fee-free miner and fee-free pool.
Yes, fee-free miner, fee-free pool, fee-free exchange, and you like we've calculated the miner loses up to 7 or 8% to the time he gets his money in hands. Yes, first you pay for miner, for claimer 1.5%, then you pay for pool 1 or 2%, then you pay for Hive. Actually, it's depending on the rig, it's like 2%. Then you pay for exchange and you pay for withdrawal. Altogether, it will be like 7-8%. And our goal is to cover this with several percent with the same price of Hive.
And currently, you do have only the Ethereum pool. Yeah, there's no other.
This is a first step. I think the next we will add some more ETH, maybe Ethereum Classic, and maybe Callisto for ETH pools. Then we want for sure Equihash and Kryptonite, and we will try to do this auto switching between these.
Yeah, as far as I understand, probably the Ethereum is the most demanded product.
Yes, despite there are lots of requests for some custom shitty miners which mine, I don't know, mine. People request coins. I open the difficulty charts and then this is the hash rates, and I understand this coin is mined like for 200 rigs.
Yeah.
And people, I want this in Hive. I try to explain people, guys, if we add this to Hive, there would be several thousand rigs and there will be no profit there. But now you limit our possibilities, please add this. I gave up and we add everything now and people do what they want.
It would be the same day dead.
Yes. Actually, that already happened to several coins, and I've seen on Bitcoin talks, oh no, Hive added Optiminer, and now this coin is dead. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, but with HiveOS too, now you can quietly add by self miner.
Yes, custom miner. Yeah. I've extended this interface so you can code yourself anything and don't share it and use it for yourself, and still it's open system in by this one.
Yeah, maybe if there is not a secret, could you share? So, what's the biggest mining farm connected on the HiveOS? One mining farm.
There are several clients, single clients, which have more than 1,000 rigs. And we have partners from China, and there are like 10,000 of rigs on them.
Wow, that's a massive mining farm, 1,000 rigs.
Yeah, yes, but yeah, and they have much more ASICs.
Yeah, so I assume it's a reliable software then, yeah, if you want to connect 1,000 mining rigs.
Yes, and we want to expand on these distant markets, especially on Chinese markets, with our partners.
Yeah, and Hassan Sakta is asking, I might have missed this, but will you support Z9 MIDI?
Z9 MIDI is already supported.
Yeah, there you go.
Please go to the website, click on the GitHub link for the Hive ASIC version repository, and there is an actual support list.
Yeah, and Christian also is asking, when you update the mining OS, will the drivers also update?
No, drivers stay. For NVIDIA's, we've recently added I've coded the command that will one-liner that will update your NVIDIA driver to the latest if you want to use a newer one. But actually, if it works, don't touch it. You will not have more hash rates, as far as I know. The reason to update the driver maybe would be to use CUDA, newer CUDA versions when you have a miner which uses benefits of this driver. Like I know there are some compilations of CC miners and other custom miners which will use benefits of NVIDIA's CUDA interface 9.2. Then probably you want to go this way, but still.
Okay.
Yeah, in the chat was a question about that Z9 Mini. If add miner in HiveOS, you can change frequencies.
Yes, as I remember. Okay, let me check about this Z9.
And he's saying that he was looking up in GitHub and it doesn't state Z9, which is why he asked.
Okay, let me check then. Let me check everything. HiveOS Z9 Mini is on the list. Okay, here is the link. Can you copy please to this?
Yeah, I assume he's thinking probably about Z9 maybe.
Z9 Mini is, and it's actually supported for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so right. Do you have any more questions? I think there's 1 hour nearly is gone. We will try to make this as short.
Yes, please ask. I'm still here. We can talk about
as short as possible.
Flight sheet. I want to check about these overclocking settings for.
And where's you probably see yourself, where is more mining located? In Europe or America or China?
China is much more concentrated on the ASICs, so they have like 90% of Bitcoin hash power. And rigs, they don't really use rigs, but still they are lots of hash powers. Europe is much more on GPU mining, and United States, yes. Still, there are big farms with ASICs, but because of home mining, people do this for fun.
Yeah, I assume so. Yeah, and ASICs mostly are manufactured in China, and
this is some kind of gamification. You construct something, then you fight for stability, for hashes. You tune something, overclock, and it's a geeky thing, and it's fun.
Yeah,
you do this for fun.
And also in winter it heats up the home.
Yeah, and with ASICs, it's not so much fun. You just buy, you put it, and you need to buy more.
And you need to buy.
Yes, that's another part of game where to get more money for buying more hash power.
And in home, you also need to buy earphones to not hear the sound noise.
Yeah, but with more than 2 or 3 rigs, it's no home mining. You need to move to some garage or something, to some place.
I remember when I started to mine, I had I think 8 at home.
8 at home.
They were everywhere. 2 in the living room.
At my home, it's not possible. The electricity wires would not do this. I need thicker wires to do this. Not possible. 3. I had 3 at my home one time, and it was too much actually.
Do you mine yourself now?
Last year I was mining. I sold my rigs in July, I think, last year. Yeah, so I missed all this hype with mining, but still I earned like 4 prices from initial value of the rigs, and I was happy with that. I think now we are almost at the bottom of Bitcoin price. I think maybe I will invest in mining more.
Yeah, the price.
Everybody is asking, what's happening with Bitcoin? Are we going to die? Yes, we will going to die. The Bitcoin will probably go to 4,000, I think.
It's a Ponzi scheme and it's a scam.
Yes, it's a scam. It's a Ponzi. It's a bubble. Okay, we blow this bubble and go to the moon again. But maybe there will be harder times. I'm not sure if we will see some substantial growth up to the end of the year. I suspect that we will go lower, much lower. because people, well, fish, what we call fish,
Yeah.
random guys should lose their faith in Bitcoin, should sell their coins, and there would be a time for big guys to come and grab this.
Yeah, they lose their faith, you know, depends on what level they bought in.
Yes, yes.
The more to the top, is more you get scared as the price gets
For my opinion, people still believe that we will go back to 9,000-10,000 in the next 1-2 months and still hold their coins. I think the goal for big guys is to shake these coins out of them, to make them sell. But cryptocurrency will not be dead, and nobody will kill this financial machine, financial instrument, which will make money from the air. It's precious.
Yeah, but what to think about that? A lot of people saying like to produce one Bitcoin, it costs for miner around $6,000.
I recently didn't follow the prices for. It really depends on your electricity.
Yeah, they calculate like.
Yeah, so it depends. Like in Venezuela, there's I think it's 1 or 2 days.
Yes, the price would probably can go. Okay, I understand what you're talking about. Yeah, I've heard the estimation about $6,000 like a Bitcoin. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, short time. Of course, it can go lower.
Yes. It will. It can go. Actually, with D3s, I know, it's not profitable, and it's below the below the electricity cost. So guys mine in minus. They have negative balance, but still they believe in this coin, in Dash coin, and they mine it for future.
Yeah, true. No. Look, one day, Dash 50% up. 2 days.
Yes, and you cover everything, and that's it. 50% of Dash, and you can.
The people are switched off. And you get the most coins when the low difficulty. Also. Yeah.
Yes, and I already told that looking at the bigger perspective, like a bigger time frame for Bitcoin growth, still going to 4,000. This is still an uptrend in a global way. If you draw the lines from previous years, this was a total hype for going to 20,000. And getting back to maybe 4 is a bit low, but getting flat on 6,000-7,000, it's okay, and it's a global growth for Bitcoin.
It is, yeah. Like in a year ago, a little bit more than a year ago. In last year, August, July, it was about 1,000.
Yes, more that lots of miners complain, oh, it's not that profitable. Last year, it was the calculations were like when I started 100% of revenue per year, return of investment. 100% per year. There is no such offline business, I know.
There's not, yeah.
And now people complain it's 50% per year. Okay.
These cycles, happen all the time. I've been to three of such cycles when you mine and there's, you barely cover the power cost.
Yes. Yeah.
And when there's, you see, full eBay selling mining rigs and all the other stuff. Everybody's scared and saying Bitcoin is scam. That's the right time to buy. You will get the most cheapest equipment. Not to buy when you see Ethereum at 1,500. You see from 6-card mining rig daily profit $50. That's the.
From time to time, I have private messages in Telegram, and some of my miners asking, even actually, like not that big, but which have 20-30 miners. They begin to panic and say mining is profitable. What we're going to do? The answer is to buy more, because I know big guys with 1,000, 10,000, actually Chinese miners. They are buying equipment, and they see this situation as the last chance to jump in a cheap equipment. if you are really serious in this business and look for maybe 1-2 years more.
Yeah, buy this is the same as buy the currency. You know, you buy low and you sell high. It's the
Yes,
same,
yes, exactly.
same effect. There's no demand when there's no profit. There's lots of demand where there is profit. So the equipment is like like you were buying the Bitmain. I remember the Bitmain S9s were selling in December, November. They were selling 3,500, 4,000 euros.
Yes, yes, yes.
Some shops even China, $5,000. You know.
Yes.
Great.
Now
Now you
can easily go to any store. They will be happy to sell it, give any discount. Go on.
because
Prepare for sale.
if you have expensive power, you know, they also not profitable. You know, if you like somewhere in Germany located where it's 20 cents per kilowatt, you know, you don't cover your power cost even. And that's why a lot of people selling, and that's you know, there's a lot of S9s flooded in the market.
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah. I think we're gonna finish this live stream, and thanks for coming over, Dmytro.
Thank you for inviting. Nice to talk with you guys.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, yes, give me direct messages, PM me, and everything. So, cheers.
Well, definitely will. Yeah, I hope you will achieve your goals in HiveOS, and you will do whatever.
With your support, we will do this. That's
All right.
That's for sure.
Yeah, island with beer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.